Hello everybody, welcome to your Daily Pop. Today we're going to look at some more beautiful healing energy oracle cards, and we're going to begin with positive action. This is everything for me, and it definitely starts mentally. I just remembered that incredible conveyance of words that I heard the other day from Louise Hay. And the whole premise was so simple, and my jaw just dropped because I thought, oh my gosh, I love this. And I shared this with a couple people yesterday because it landed back in my lap and I was like, yes. Now, positive action, let's first read this and then I'll talk about her simple message that was so mind-bogglingly perfect and easy to remind ourselves of every single day. So, I focus on the beauty in me and I find silence. I live and honor the present by doing what I can do now. What I cannot change, I let go and I entrust to God. So, her premise was, at some point, we start saying to ourselves, I should. And she's like, what I would love for us to do is change that should to could. See how different that lands in our minds and our laps, and how much ease comes in with that. Like, I should go study. I should go to the store and get ingredients for dinner. I should go walk a half a mile. I should go to the gym too. I could go to the gym. I could go to the grocery store and get some delicious ingredients for dinner. I could go study. It allows us that kind of window of choice, and also it has a positive inflection. I have a choice and I could go learn. Now, I should is something that makes us feel pressure to do so, or something we missed out on, and it's almost like we're convincing ourselves by saying that we're not going to do, but we should, therefore we're bad and we're missing out on something. So I could is a totally different, wonderful way to look at it, as well as a lot of things that we choose to do, we forget that it's not even our idea. We just hear a suggestion from somebody else coupled with a should, and we put it in that arsenal of we're bad if we don't do this. You should go study some more. You should go for a walk. You should call your grandmother instead of our own, I could call my grandmother. You see the difference, like how that lands? My jaw just like dropped, because a lot of people, I'm serious, they get back to me, to Louise Hay, to other people, and they say, I remember my friend telling me after graduating from Yale, going through the whole steps, becoming an eye doctor, years and years later, it was over a decade. She's like, Melanie, I don't want to be an optometrist. Everything has turned to insurance and arguments and pettiness, and it was not even a line of work that I've enjoyed. I don't know what is going on. And I knew right then, and I was like, let me guess, your mother and father were in the medical field and they said you should go to medical school. And guess what? It was exactly that. It lands in our brain, and then we start to program ourselves to think that we should be doing something because our parents, our teachers, our community, our church, whatever, told us we should. So next time that you want to do something and you want to accomplish something, just couple that with could. I could go for a beautiful hike today. I could go adopt that beautiful cat. Just drop should entirely. It is such a wasteful and in a lot of ways harmful word, because it indicates that we're not doing something that we should be doing. It's a suggestion from other people, and it's not something that we should be doing, but we could if we want and we wish, and then we bring it back to our choice, which I love. And I love this premise so much that if you rehear this over on the big channel, because I'm going to be taping there for today, just keep listening to it, because I forgot about it almost immediately after I heard it, and it made such an impact on me. So just say this right now, should, could, and it'll stay in your subconscious, and you will remember to voice that instead. And if you hear yourself say should, say, let me rephrase that, could, to yourself. Because let's look at this. Me, I allow serenity to reign in me. The love I have for myself invites harmony to settle within my being. That's such a wonderful word, too. Harmony settling within my being. That's a whole bunch of groovy stuff. Like, I feel safe, I feel calm, I feel kind. I listen and honor to and strive to fulfill the needs of my soul. Like, my needs right now, the highest thing that would lift me up and make me feel good, two things: doing a reading and channeling and feeling the brilliance of the high vibration that comes through me, being able to connect and, say thank you to you guys. And like I said, if If nobody really even watched this, like I had 0 views, I think no, you know what? I am sure I would still do this because I love the feeling that I get from learning something through doing this, and the feeling I get through also reminding myself of these beautiful things in life. You know, we're not here to work, we're here to have fun in life. We want to keep away from overworking and constantly hustling. You know, they don't get me where I want to be. I want to choose to have fun and have pleasure and go out there and feed and fulfill the needs of my soul, which is nature and animals and people and fun, all of that. I don't need to go assert myself in the business world so I can have special titles and accolades. It's not my gig, but I do want to reject the notion that I'm not winning because I'm not doing those things. You know what I mean? I have my path, and I revel in it, and that's what we have to remind ourselves. Forget the shoulds, and we could go out there and claim our destiny and do and be whatever we want with whom we ever want to choose to be with as well. So acceptance, this is a huge part of it. I accept every step life presents me without resistance. I try to find out what the universe is trying to teach me so that I can grow. Hence all the synchronicities and things that we see out there all the time, very helpful. I advance in freedom on the path of life, because the path of freedom is doing what we want, how we want, right? We're not walking some line. We're here to carve out our own future. It means that we can choose the limitlessness, the endless opportunity, the expansion. And with all of this, we provide ourselves with everything that is wonderful and fulfilling. You know, honestly, one man's treasure is another man's trash. Someone could love the idea of sitting behind an easel and painting all day long by a lake. That would make maybe a Wall Street number cruncher anxious and just loathe that. Yet I know if I were in any kind of high finance building, I think I would disintegrate. Like, that's the opposite of a good time for me, my understanding any of that. But again, this is where we assess, we accept ourselves, we take positive action to help ourselves. And I love the light codes in this, so beautiful and sweeping, especially the me. Woo, cyclical and continual and wonderful and expanding. I love this. Great, great energy. You know what? I feel for me, I read this thing in this April mantra somewhere that said, I'm here to see and to guide. I'm not here to do things in usual ways. So I don't want pressure and rules. I create my own path to success, and it's overflowing with play and ease and fun and the beauty in living a gorgeous life. I see myself as brilliant and happy because I don't need to fit in some mold. And by brilliant, I mean just like, I sometimes am so enthusiastic and happy about little natural things and the way that somebody might express love, or just crazy beautiful interactions with cats and animals and people and all of that. It's like, I accept that we're all different and have different goals, and you know, that's where we should just, not should, that's where we could drop all the prejudice, judgment, and just go about our own little kind of happy path and get things done the way we want to do it. So that's your daily pop, you guys. Love and light.